I'm Vlad, and today I will tell you about FlowMolio. It's a tool that connects your API and Figma mockups. But before describing the tool, let's discuss a situation. Imagine there is a headless CMS that hosts data for several podcast applications. There you can upload audio files and put some information about the shows. Also, on the CMS, the users can see how their data looks inside the app, thanks to the live previews. When I change some data, it's immediately changed in the preview. I can reorder the episodes, it's also reflected. And if I go to another document like episode, there's another preview. It's also live, of course. Let's check how this preview looks in the FlowMolio. Here you can see the data that connected to the parts of the mockup. But to describe how the tool works, let's create a preview from scratch. Let's reset everything. Imagine there is a new client and she wants a slightly different UI in the app. If we go to episodes, the data is there, but there is no preview. And as a placeholder, the preview prints the response of the API. Let's start with Figma mockup. We go to Figma, here's the screen, and we need to export it. Select the screen and press the export button. No HTML, no React components, just a very regular SVG export. Let's call it history episode. We are going back to FlowMolio and import the SVG here. You can see the preview is there. What about the data? FlowMolio needs an example of your API response. We add a data source and we need the example. Let's go back and there's a tiny button to copy the response. Here you can see all the fields like name, artwork, and even some information about the next episode. Let's connect the data and the mockup. Here's the title, and we are going to replace it. We are pressing the replace button, there's a replacement node, and we connect name and the text. You see the text is there, but I don't like that it's multi-line. Let's expand it a bit. Yeah, this is much better. Then a subtitle, we're also replacing. Let's set the host names there. Yeah, looks fine. At the bottom there is a next episode, we need to replace it as well. Node 1 and node 2 is a subtitle. Let's connect the data. Yeah, the data is there, but it looks off. It's centered, but it needs another alignment. Let's put it to the left and also fix the offset. The same goes here. Done. The texts are alright, but what about the images? I saw some image here, but in SVGs, the images can be reused. So we need to find a definition. There is a find button in FlowMolio. Oh yeah, I see 2 images. Let's replace them. Yeah, there is an artwork, a field. We are connecting it. Done. The preview looks ready, and we are downloading the blueprint. Let's give it a meaningful name, like history episode. After that, we're going back to the CMS. There is a collection of blueprints. We're creating a new blueprint. It's dedicated for the episode. Save. We are going back to the episodes And here we go. There's a live preview. And it works. And also, we wrote completely no code for this. You don't need a developer to use FlowMolio in your project. You just need a person who knows the word API and has access to Figma, and of course has some knowledge about the project. Speaking about the code, how to embed FlowMolio into your app. FlowMolio provides a React component where the developer needs to specify the data, so the API response, and of course the blueprint. Blueprint can be hard-coded, or as you saw here, blueprint is also a collection, so it's a part of the content. That's it for today. Please visit flowmol.io. You can try the editor there. Also, you can play with FlowMolio simple sample page. And if you liked it, give it a star on GitHub. And especially if you know a use case for FlowMolio, please let me know. Thank you very much and have a great day.